Hello, hello, hey, hi everyone. Am I audible? Please let me know if I'm audible. Hi, good evening, good evening. Anyone, please let me know if I'm audible. All right. So, hey everyone, welcome back to day 4 of the Front-End Web Development Bootcamp Vibe Coding 101 by Smarted. I'm really glad to see so many of you joining today again. It genuinely shows your commitment to learning and growing. Now, today's session is going to be really fun and interactive. All right. We're going to explore Lovable AI, a no-code tool that lets you build complete websites just by describing what you want or giving prompt as we know of today. But here's a twist. We are going to build a website together live. So you will all help me decide what kind of website we want to build, the color theme, the tone and vibe of the content, even what sections we are going to add. So make sure to stay active in the chat, otherwise I'll assume that part myself. So if you want to contribute, if you're really excited about the session, please make sure to stay active in the chat because your input is what's going to shape today's final website. All right. Quick reminders before we begin. To get your certificates, make sure you attend all the sessions live. Fill in the attendance form, which will be shared sometime during the end of the session. You'll also see a question in the form if you're interested in becoming a campus ambassador. So if you are a student, this is a really great opportunity for you guys. You'll be representing Smarted at your college and you'll get amazing perks like courses worth rupees 5,500 for free. You'll get letter of recommendation, certificate of recognition. So two actual certificates and placement opportunities, internship opportunities, goodies, and much more. All right. Also, our next bootcamp is going to be on artificial intelligence, which is again going to be free. And as always, since this bootcamp is free, you might receive a quick call after the session. It is just our way to show, uh, reaching out to you, spreading this initiative to more learners. Do support us if you find this session valuable. All right. So before we start with Lovable AI, let's get our mindset right. All right. So before jumping into building the website from Level A, I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about why this tool matters, how AI fits into web development space. Okay, before we begin, let me just open Lovable AI for you guys. All right. So this is how it looks. All right. So how AI is fitting into the web development space and how you should think before you even type your first prompt. So why build websites in the first place? Okay, so this course is all about building doing front end development. So why build websites? This is a great question. In 2025, having a personal or a professional online presence isn't optional, We have come to an era where everything is AI. So the bare minimum that someone could do is have an online presence because soon the browsers will lose significance, SEO will lose significance because now everybody is prompting something and getting answers. So the answers are based on the amount of online presence you have. All right, so it is, bare minimum these days to have an online presence. It's essential because, website can be a portfolio to get noticed by recruiters. So, finding use cases that could help us. A landing page for a project or a startup idea if you're working on a startup, a blog, for to build. uh, thought leadership. So basically, let's say you are starting a food blog. So basically, you're building a thought leadership. You are talking all about food. People start following you for your thoughts about food, or even just a place to express yourself. But here's the problem. Building a good website usually takes time, effort, and a ton of technical knowledge. All right. But if you want to build something basic, today we have tools like Lovable, which is going to solve your problem. Tools like Lovable AI are here to bridge the gap between idea and execution. We are simply skipping technical knowledge, and if you know how to read English, if you know how to good give give good prompts, you can make beautiful websites. Okay, so this tool is especially for someone who does not know how to code, or is not interested in dealing with design software like Figma, or just want to move fast, or just wants to get started in web development. All right. So now that we have clarity about why build websites, let's get into the next thought. So what exactly is Lovable AI? So I'll tell you a little bit about Lovable AI. Think of Lovable AI as your creative co-pilot. So while driving a plane, right? So there is one pilot and there is a co-pilot. Co-pilot is assisting the pilot in all its operations. So think of Lovable AI as your creative co-pilot. Why creative? Because it will help you design everything from just basic prompts. All right. So you describe what you want and it creates a complete website layout, text, images, design, even content in seconds. You don't need to write a single line of HTML or CSS. You just need to know what you want, and that's the part most people skip. All right. So the most important thing is clarity before prompting. Let's not rush into giving instructions like, make me a website. This is so vague. The AI won't understand you. You need to give more context, because here what happens is you get something, but it won't be aligned with your goal. It will give you something based on maybe your past interactions or something, but it will be just random because it does not know what you're aiming to build. Build me a website is something very vague. So you need to be more specific, give more context to the AI. So you should be saying, I want a personal portfolio website with a dark theme, a hero section with my name and photo, a project section with 3 cards in it, and a contact form at the end. So, you need to give all the context, all the features, all the buttons that you want. And then this AI is going to create something that will stun you. All right. So now AI knows what to do. You don't just give it a task, you give it direction. Okay. So before prompting, always ask yourself some basic questions. So I'll start writing it here. First is the zoom fine for you guys? Is it visible? Is the text visible here, or should I zoom it a little? All right, I'll zoom it for you guys. I think it is a little small. Like, okay, so first question that, before even prompting, ask, by the way, before I get started, this session is totally going to be from scratch, as if I did not know anything about Lovable. I did not know anything about prompting. I did not know what this tool is. I discovered it yesterday, last night, let's say. And then assuming that I have to create a website from this particular tool. So that is how we'll figure out everything. Because as I said previously, a good coder or a good creative person is not someone who remembers everything, but who figures his own way out, her own way out. All right. So before even prompting, ask yourself these questions. All right. So first question will be, what kind of website are we building? Okay, this is the most important question. So, is this a personal portfolio website? Is it a blog website? Is it some kind of a calculator tool? Is it a shopping website? Is it maybe social media platform? So what is it that you're trying to build here? Okay. Second most important question is who is going to use it or visit it? Okay. So first you identify that, I want to identify a gap or just something random you're trying to build here. Next, you should think about is who is going to use it. Okay. Because if a child is going to use it, it needs to be built differently. If an adult is going to use this website, it is going to be built differently. If a teenager is going to use that website, it is going to be built differently. If an elderly is going to use this website, it needs to be built differently. Okay, so how differently? Let's say, adults and teenagers have better eyesight, so you need normal text. But for elderly, you need to have bigger text, sharper colors so that it is visible to them. Maybe some voice assistant on the platform. Okay, so how this is why it is important to identify who is going to use it or visit this website. Okay. Now the third most important question is what should they do when they get there? Okay. So there can be a lot of user journeys on a website. So let's take an example of Amazon. Okay, we'll simply go to Amazon and I'll show you a few things. All right. So what all user journeys can be here? Okay, I can go and simply scroll this, or I can go and do a login flow, or let's say I can go and search for different items from here. All right, or I can simply do a random search. So there are 4 or 5, directly in front of your eyes, 4 or 5 user flows directly in front of your eyes. There can be n number of user flows. Uh, on a particular website. So you need to identify what should they do when they get there. All right. So are they going to fill a form? Are they going to be redirected to a login flow? Are they going to simply scroll and see what your work you have done? So this needs to be identified. Fourth is what kind of vibe or tone do I want? Okay. Now why is this important? So let's say you are building AI something, okay, an AI tool, let's say. So let's take an example of some AI tool, Nuggets by Zomato. All right, Nuggets Zomato. Okay, so this is an AI tool by Zomato. All right. Now AI agents or AI tools, they are generally very black, dark colored themes, very poppy colors, and very space kind of look to the entire website. So the vibe and the tone is different. Everything is so bold and on the point. It is not very soft. So this is the vibe and the tone. All right. So do you want a bold look? Do you want a dark theme? Do you want a professional look or a minimal or a funny look? Let's take another example so let's say some mental peace website. Okay. Something should come up. Okay. Overcome mental health. No, not this. Mm, let's I spelled it incorrectly. Okay. So something when I tell you something about mental peace or finding yourself, these websites are generally very vibrant and white colored, all right? And they will be very minimal and heart touching. So this is how we set the vibe and the tone of the website. And this is why it is important. So the fourth question will have answers like bold, professional. I'll show you an example of a professional website too. Minimal or fun. Like some of them I've written it right here. So a professional website would look something like a Bain and Company consulting website. All right. So you go to this website, you see everything is so professional. It is all about work. It is all about getting results on the table. It is so new challenges, the power of integration. So all powerful words and very block. We don't have round edges here. Everything is so solid and about bringing in results, software companies. all corporate. So this is why vibe and tone is important. So in the mental peace website, you cannot use very dark colors, because that will not resonate with the idea. So take just 1 minute to answer those questions in your head or on a paper, and you'll get much better results from Lovable or any other um, AI tool, so as to say. All right. So what makes this exciting? This Lovable AI tool, what makes this exciting is, AI isn't replacing developers, it's supercharging beginners and helping professionals move faster. All right, so this is my point of view. It can be different for a lot of people, other people out there. People are saying AI is replacing developers, AI is eating up jobs, but that is not the case in my opinion. It is just making them faster and faster and faster. It is supercharging, the beginners and helping all the professionals move faster. All right. So you're not here to skip the coding part. You're here to learn how to think, and tools like Lovable let you turn ideas into reality instantly. So let's say you're working on a very big project and you want to visualize how it is going to look, or maybe create some prototypes instantly, or you have an idea and you want to instantly implement that idea and see how it goes. So for these kind of work, Level is a great place to go. Even if you want something very basic, so like a portfolio website or something from down here, I'll show you everything. Then Lovable can be a great place to go for. You can use this to launch ideas, freelance with speed, build your own brand, or just learn how the future of tech is evolving. All right, so what are we doing today? Let's come to the final question. We are going to build a website together, but not randomly. We'll first decide what we want to build, the color scheme, the you all can vote obviously, the structure and tone. Then I'll show you how to write the perfect prompt, and then we'll build the site live using Lovable. All right. So let's get started. Show you what's possible even if you are never written a line of code before. All right. So far, any doubts? Free or we have to purchase the premium? Maddie, they have plans. They have three plans, but you get five prompts free. And I'm assuming that you guys don't have the subscription, so I'll be using the exact same free plan for you guys and try to build everything within those five prompts. All right. Any other question? We are building our website of restaurant type website. Not decided yet. Let's see. Social media website. Okay. Keep giving in suggestions. All right. Okay. So I already have a chat GPT prompt open here. You can use any other platform. You can use Claude, you can use Grok if you want to. I'm on a plus plan, but if you're on a free plan also, nothing is going to change. If you're using a single chat, everything remains same. GPT knows context and it has advanced to a level where you can at least use one chat properly. So I'll use a single chat to do everything from idea creation to prompting the Lovable AI and more. All right. So this is there, and then let's go and set up our account. All right. So I'm starting completely from scratch. I'll sign up with Google. All right. I cannot use this account probably. I'll use my account. Just give me a moment. I'll bring that up. Let me sign up and I'll bring it on the screen. Diet, food website, social media app, a website for tracking satellite positions. Now that is going to get complex. Cake ordering website. So satellite positions is interesting, but we'll need certain APIs, and I don't think that is that we can cover in the scope of this particular session. So we'll have to leave that for now. Cake ordering website, we can go for that. Social media app. I'm getting a lot of suggestions for a social media app. Can we implement code of Lovable into VS Code? Yes, you can. So as we proceed, you will see we have an option to turn our design into code, and from there you can copy the code. Definitely, you'll need some technical knowledge to be able to execute that without any errors. Public distribution system using e-card delivery method. So this is a learning exercise. We'll have to keep something that is very understandable to everyone, and we will not go for something very complex. Study buddy website, which will help us encourage in study and helps instructions. Website for booking movie tickets. Okay, let me just finish setting up, and then I'll take some suggestions, and then we'll start. All right. I heard from a friend, let's say, personal projects. I'm a, let's say, product manager. What are we building with Lovable AI? Website landing page will do, I think. All right. So I'm into Lovable AI. Before we move ahead, I'll just keep this size enough so that the chat is visible to me at all times because we are going to interact a lot today. All right. I created my home page. Good, Ravi, good. All right. So we'll explore the platform of Lovable to see what all is there. And then we'll start creating a prompt and then we'll put into Lovable and see how it works. All right. So this is our user section. As I already told you, we get 5 credits daily. So we can give 5 prompts and 30 per month. Then we have a settings here. We have our accounts. We can create separate workspaces if you want to work into 2 different projects, wherein we're connecting backends also, and we want to keep them separate. We have workspaces, we have help center, we have appearance light. This is how it looks in the light mode, and then there's the dark mode. All right. Here we can give our prompt. All right. Then we have this attach feature. Now, what happens is if you describe everything very accurately, Lovable is going to do that. But let's say you wanted that design to look a certain way and you have a Figma design in your mind already. What you can do is you can attach the photos or snapshots of that Figma design here so that Lovable will take the context from your text and take the design context from your Figma files or the screenshots. Or you can attach screenshots from any other page, so as to say. And then it will combine both the context and create something that is very similar to your design file and has all the context of your prompt. All right. Then we have public and private. All right. So if you design anything right now, if you give any prompt and you get a website, that will be by default in public. So anyone can view that website and remix means, make changes to that on their own particular account. But if you want to build and deploy in private, you'll need to purchase their plan. All right. Let's see their pricing if they have it upfront. Let's go to setting. All right, so these are their pricings. We have a free plan, daily credits. Then we have a pro plan with $25 per month, and they give 100 credits per month. They give private op projects, remove the lovable badge. So by default, there will be lovable badge on your website. You can connect custom domains. So right now, if we, push this, it will be the domain would look something like the name of the website .lovable.dev, something like that. All right, and 3 editors per project. So you'll get collaboration benefits basically. 3 people can collaborate on a single project. Then we have a $30 per month plan. We have 20 seats, so 20 people can collaborate, and everything in Pro plus centralized billing and everything. All right, so all the 20 seats will be centralized. All right. Then we have an enterprise plan for companies using this platform, and they can contact them to get a custom code. All right. Then we have labs, experimental feature. Okay. So Lovable is a fairly new tool and it is constantly evolving. So I'm creating this video what today, 28th of May, and it can, change 1 month down the line. All right. So I'm just exploring it for you guys so you guys know everything. Superbase is their integration. Superbase is basically a database platform or a backend part of your website, so as to say. You know what a backend is? So when you go onto Amazon and you create an account, that account details are stored somewhere, right? And when you log in again on a different device, it has to be fetched from that particular backend. All right, so this is the backend. All the logic, all the storage, and the connection with the front end is done in the backend in very simple layman terms. Then we have a GitHub integration. All right. Then we have people. I'm the only one using it. So this part is almost covered. This is also covered. Then we have a weather dashboard. Okay. So Lovable, to get a hang of it, how what Lovable is, it has given you some pretty predefined prompts, how to give prompts. So weather dashboard prompt looks like a weather dashboard using open weather map API showing current weather, 5-day forecast, city search. So these are all the features it is defining. Let the user add their own API key in local storage. So if you don't want to use open weather map API, let the user add their own API key also and link where to get the key. I'll add Superbase and my own API key there later. All right. So these are some predefined prompts that you can give. All right. As we go down, so these are some of the public websites that people have built. We can maybe view some to see the potential of Lovable AI. So let's go ahead and see this one. All right. So this just see the power of Lovable AI, all right. With just prompts, they're able to build such beautiful websites, the gradient and everything, the sharpness. The image is so sharp and high quality. It is not loading. It is loading. All right. There is this animations also. See, these are framer animations, are very smooth to look at. Atlas works with your team, not instead of it by handling repetitive tasks, everything. The fonts is so techy, and the font entirety has some gradient to it. Then we have details, a form right here, then another card, and everything is just so beautiful and clean. All right, just take another example that is not AI, something something very out of the box. Okay. So forklift navigators there. No, this is um okay, this is trail guide. This looks like a travel website to me. Hmm. All right. So this is a foreign travel website designed by Alan, and we have English version also. Let's switch to English. So this entire thing is again done with the help of Lovable AI. They also have a switch to English. Los Coelhos Trial Guide. All right. And then we have all of these packages. Let's go into one of these packages. And a pop-up opens up with all the details. All right. Good animations. Have reservation links also. So basically this website is connected to a backend too. All right. Um, good. This looks pretty good to me. All right, we'll not get to the details of that. So here, basically, we have different websites, example websites that the community has built. After this, we have blog careers import from Figma. So if you have a design in Figma, you can import directly. We have videos roadmap. Roadmap is basically the roadmap of Lovable AI. So what you can do is you can basically see at how Lovable is evolving and what are the next features and how everything is going to change. So you can stay ahead of time. Pricing we have already seen. Hire a partner. So this is interesting. I'll show you. Basically, uh, if you don't even want to prompt and if you're not an expert of backend, what you can do is you can hire a Lovable partner. Right now, we don't have a lot of Lovable AI partners, and these are their rates. You can see we have like what seven Lovable AI partners, and you can choose from any one of them, connect to them, pay their price, and can tell them your idea. They'll do the prompting, they'll connect the database, they'll set up authentication and everything, and they will build everything from scratch for you. All right. And you can also apply to become a partner. So basically, when you click apply as partner, you'll get a form for you, which you can fill, hopefully. Yes, you can fill this form and then become a lovable partner yourself if they approve. All right. What else we have? We have resources. All right. Now, one very important thing is so when you go into help and support, you get to interact with their Discord community, which is really important because this is a new product and the community has a lot of help there. Then we have Lovable Academy, and Lovable is doing a great job at updating the documentations regularly. So if you want to understand this product in detail, and as all said previously, also, go to W3 schools, MDN docs, and get into a habit of reading regularly so that you are up to date with product updates and know more than most of the people out there. So if you get into the documentation, start reading everything, maybe just skim through it. You'll get a lot of different features that you can use. You'll also learn, without getting knowing to code, you can connect to databases, do authentication using Lovable AI. We have product announcements here, multiplayer. Yeah. So this is where Lovable is launching all of its new products. Here, you see Superbase integration was introduced, visual edits were there, then history mode came into existence, then dev mode was there. So it is evolving on a very fast pace, and you guys can follow this entire documentation to do any changes and if you're stuck anywhere else. All right. So I think pretty much you have covered everything on the platform. Terms and conditions is not important. Brand guidelines. Let's see what is there. All right, so you can download lovable collaterals if you want from here. All right. It has only five task limits in a day. Yes, it has only five prompts per day, and that is why we are spending so much of time into understanding where we can get stuck. All right. Now we can see if you prompted, you created some project, all of your project's past projects will be displayed here. Okay, so that's out of the way. Now I'm open to any suggestions you guys have for creating our website. All right. So please go ahead and give me all the suggestions you want to about what should we create today. All right, I'm waiting. Recipe sharing platform, library management, charity, a blog website with social media UI and features like having profile for everyone, post visible with public and private feature like social media platform. All right. Cake ordering website. Blog is really common. I don't think we should be going ahead with a blog website. We have a lot of other um, no code platforms doing that, which is not AI. Cake ordering website. All right. Expense tracker. Expense tracker. All right. Hotel management system with booking details. Okay, so Apurva, what do you mean by a hotel management system? So you want to manage the hotel room bookings and everything, or do you want to manage 10 different hotels? Movie recommendation. Okay, we're not getting into AI right now, like the AI features. movie recommender system will be an AI thing. Out of scope for this. Browser site, website student can get free courses and mentor. Again, uh, Vagani, think of why do you want to create this website? Charity, events management, gift store website, spelling checker, Uber Rapido are not available to guide tourists and no local prices. Mm, marketing website. Okay, let's go ahead with the marketing website. Thank you, Akshat. Let's go ahead with the marketing website. Again, I'll just reduce the screen size a little bit so that I can see your prompts. AI agents website like they do tasks given by the user. Okay, that will require certain APIs, Mohan. Maybe we'll cover that today. Anything that requires API, not today. Sorry, tomorrow. I'll cover that tomorrow. Website so people can write anything they want without revealing their identity. Mm, all right. Car rental website, currency converter website. Car rental seems interesting. Okay. Car rental website. All right. So first, we'll start with the car rental website. So let's go to our doc and give it an heading. So we are going ahead with a car rental website. All right. So first, we'll check the readiness of our chat GPT here. I'll just open this so that I can view your chat at all times, and then we'll start. Okay, thank you guys for the suggestions. There are some really great ideas that will require API and a strong backend. I'm taking something that is easier to design and we can implement that quickly so that you get a taste of everything today itself. All right. So first we'll check the readiness of our chat GPT. Do you know? Okay, not all caps is not required. Do you know about Lovable AI? Let's see. Let's start talking to our chat GPT. All right. So it has given us some images. Yes, I'm familiar with Lovable AI, a cutting-edge platform designed to revolutionize the way web applications are developed. All right. All right. Natural language to code. Good. Full stack development, GitHub integration, security scanning, rapid show use cases. Again, rapid prototyping, MVPs, internal tools, pricing is there. And then it also gives us a YouTube video to follow along. Great, 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 ChatGPT. Thanks. We are planning to develop a front-end website today. Uh, can you help me with the PRD and other details on how to go about that? I'm just trying to gauge, how much ChatGPT can do for us, so that accordingly I'll write the prompt. Absolutely. If you're planning to build a front-end website, all right. Product requirement. So PRD is basically a product requirements document. Whenever you are going to build a product, like if you're planning to build something like a Lovable AI, first what you need to do is prepare a product requirements document. So all the title, the objective, who is going to visit your website, why is it important, why it can do something great, everything, all about all the features, all the competitors, everything. So we have the product title, objective, target audience, key features. Okay, it is also giving some ideas, but we are stubborn that will make a car rental website. Content inputs required, brand name, title, color theme or palette, logo images if you have any preference, design preferences, tech tools used, idea and prompting, review output, minor tweaks. All right. Prompt sample for Lovable, build a clean and responsive personal portfolio template. All right, cool. So I think Chat GPT is ready. Let's go ahead and prepare a prompt. So We, as in I and our students from the bootcamp. So I'm trying to make you guys a part of this. Are planning to prompt Lovable AI for. So this is where we have, you know, come today. We are generating a prompt from an AI tool and giving it to another AI tool. Obviously, this is how everything is going to be in future also. All right. Planning to prompt Lovable AI for a car, uh, car rental website. I need ideas on um, the tone and theme, um, features, number of pages. What else? What else can you guys think of? So, tone and theme we could give, and jacket is aesthetic and visual references. Features, number of pages is covered. Um, yep, let's see what we get out, and then we'll finally prompt it to customize everything according to Lovable AI. Speak trustworthy modern. Definitely, it needs to be trustworthy. Color palette, dark blue, white, silver, or burnt orange, like car dashboards. All right. Clean sans serif, definitely sans serif. Hero image of cars, glass morphic cards, definitely. Premium but accessible, like booking a flight, websites like Zoom Car, Turbo, Turo, Hertz. All right. Prompt suggestions for visuals. All right. Key features to include homepage, hero section, search your car. All right. So we'll, as soon as the hero section appears, we want a search your car box with location, date, and time, and then highlight 3 to 4 popular cars in a card style. Key benefits in the same card. Then we have a browse cars page. Inside that, we can get filters with car names and everything. Car details page. Once you click on a car, you get a car details page. Then you have about us, contact us, booking confirmation page, static thank you page. All right. This much seems good enough to us. All right. So there is uh, a few things. Lovable AI asks in a prompt. Can you please find those pointers and then prepare a detailed prompt for creating this front end in Lovable? Please keep the PRD very detailed to the last button. Also, let's go ahead and see. So overall tone is fine. Color palette. Use. So tell me what colors do you want on the website? Let's take your suggestions. I'm opting for a blue. So for me, I think blue is good to go. You'll get the attendance form. Don't worry. Just tell me the color if any one of you is interested in the into contributing. All right. So I'll take use something around blue with white. Orange and black. The black won't go for something where you want more trust. All right. Everything else seems to be fine. So from this, we'll get our first prompt for Lovable AI, and then we'll use this, get an output, and then we can start refining. All right. So for anyone who wants to connect to me on LinkedIn, talk to me on LinkedIn, I'm just sharing my LinkedIn platform right here. After this, I'll share the attendance form. And if we don't continue this today, if you're not able to complete this today, we'll definitely go ahead and finish up this tomorrow. All right. So let's see our prompt. Car rental website prompt for Lovable AI, project title Blue Drive Rentals. Looks good to me. Develop a responsive, user-friendly car rental website to house. All right. Shades of blue, white and light gray accents, bold, modern sans serif. Um, all right. Clean minimalistic design, high quality image of vehicle, iconography, home page, vehicle listings page. Home page will have a hero section, carousel, testimonials, call to action. Good. Then we have vehicle type, price range, transmission fuel type. All right. Price per day is important. The feature icons. All right. It has given a very detailed. I trust. Now I'm able to trust this. Let's go ahead and copy this and give this particular prompt to Lovable AI. Okay. Create a website with name. Objective is there, target audience is there, color scheme is there, typography is there. Let's hit and enter and see what happens. Okay, so let's explore what this interface has. You can choose to edit from here. We can chat, we can attach. We have go to dashboard settings, rename the project, appearance options here. We have the history here. All right. We have the hide sidebar button. We can get out of this. Refresh page is there. Then we have the code viewer. So people who are asking for whether or not we can get this code, definitely when you click upon this button, see it has started to write code. It has created all of these files. And from previously, we learned about everything, right? So we know the public folder, we know the source folder. Source folder has all the UI components. Then we have hooks, libraries. We have the app.tsx, main.tsx components, then package.json. So everything now makes sense, right? Uh, then we have Superbase connection, integration, sorry, and GitHub integration, invite, and then publish. So when you click publish here, it will be a public one, not a private one. Let's see what Lovable has for us. I'm excited to create Blue Drive Rentals, a premium car rental website. This will be sophisticated, modern platform with a clean blue color scheme and comprehensive car rental functionality. Let me design a website that captures a premium feel you're looking for with a striking hero section with vehicle search, beautiful car listings with filtering capabilities, detailed vehicle pages with image galleries, professional about and contact pages, a complete booking system. All right. So I'll share the attendance form now and wait for this to complete so that you guys can fill the attendance meanwhile. And for those who are really interested, can wait and see how the output is because we have spent so much time into this, time and effort. We have done all the background study and we have written the prompt. So I hope every one of you will wait to see how the output looks like. All right. It is writing about .tsx. So here it shows what page it is working on right now. Okay. It is still taking some time. Let's see what code it has written. So we are into index.tx. Um, okay. Is using React itself. Hmm. These are all the libraries that it has imported for doing this. Everything is inside this particular app here. Okay, guideline notes. Hmm. As already said, React and React DOM work together. This is the React DOM element. Everything is inside this particular app, which is contained in the root. Then we have package.json, and you can see we have the dependency there. Okay, so I think it was done. All right. So let's see how many of you are here to see the output. Okay, quite a few people. So this is how the output looks like. This is our listings page. We have all types of vehicle. We have the price range. We have the transmission type. We can clear filters. So this will work only once you have connected the backend. Then we have this about us page, our story, our mission, meet our team. So you said this would have taken someone, any developer, days and days of your name and number. Okay, I'll share my LinkedIn again, and then if anyone is interested, can connect. Okay, this entire design would have taken someone, days and days to create, like minimum 2 weeks, 3 weeks to make this entire website. But we were able to achieve this kind of a design, which is very premium, responsive, and let's see if we can open this on a bigger screen. Yeah, right. So you see how this is responsive also. So it is responsive for desktop. It can easily be opened on a mobile phone. You can browse vehicles, learn more. Featured vehicles is there. Okay, everything is so clean. We have the why choose blue, right? So all the good features that we have here, what our customers have, testimonials are there. And then there's certain animations. We have the entire beautiful footer in shades of blue. We have a book now button, contact, it is also good. And then we have vehicles with all sorts of filters, mid-size sedan, compact, price, transmission, and everything. All right. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And one last thing. So please do join our Campus Ambassador program if any one of you is interested. Um, because it has a lot of perks for you. You can get free study material, you can get letter of recommendation, internship and placement opportunities, and a lot more. So, yep, all the best. Let's see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Please fill in the attendance form if you want to get your certificates. Sir, but we don't know how this code is written. That is the whole point of it. From the last 1 hour, I've been explaining that we are assuming that we don't know any line of code. And if we had to build this front end from scratch from an AI, this is how we would do it. All right, Utkarsh? Uh, because code was covered in the last 3 days, if you have attended it, it is best as expected to invite professional. Yes, definitely, Himani. Tomorrow we'll try one more website. And the best part is we were able to build this entirely with just one prompt. So that is the power of AI. Thank you everyone. Thank you, Ashwarya. Thank you, Sandana. Any more doubts or comments? Today I'll take comments. Formidable. Travelers. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Who is intellectual owner of this piece? Definitely, Kshitij, we are the intellectual owner of this piece. People can copy this, but people will, change something. Unless we put in on a private domain, have a premium plan, this is not our property. So right now, the current version is not our property. This is open to everyone on Lovable AI. But if you have a plan, if you have connected your personal domain to it, then it is your property. Can you create admin and user part for this website? Definitely. So that is where Superbase comes into role. You can connect Lovable AI to Superbase and then write in prompts itself, and the prompts will create the table. You don't need to know any backend again to do this. You just still create the table and make the connections also itself. Okay, sir, I understand. Thank you for the clear explanation. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It is Good to see that every one of you liked, and I'd love to connect to you guys. So I'm just sharing one last time and I'll just leave for today. Thank you so much.